Wiki Warcraft 2. Merry Christmas to all. I just opened my present. It was a large blanket for my brother that has a big Warcraft 2 picture all over the blanket. What a gift. OMG. Today we are witnessing a game on this Christmas between Terrorcon and isierpdol. Look at, if you didn't see in there, Maddie was in there earlier. Double O Maddie. Rest in peace. All right, isierpdol versus Terrorcon. This is going to be the game of the century, the game that we've all been waiting to bear witness to because no other game could possibly be as exciting as this. Now, remember that isierpdol is account number like 4 or something like that. One of the very first accounts on the war2.ru server. Are you kidding me? I forgot to see who was whom. So maybe I can fast forward, rewind it. Yep. isierpdol is, of course, the purple player and Terrorcon at the white at the 4 or 5 o'clock position. Hold on to your butts, so ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a great game, and it's going to be a great Christmas, and I'll be nice and toasty warm with my Wiki Warcraft 2 blanket. But thank you to my brother. So, Terrorcon, who has taught me his 5 o'clock build here, is going to be building a barracks and repairing it after he scouts out his next position. Of course, here we got the accounts from Terrorcon. What a great person, Mr. Spencer. He has got a great family, great career, great Warcraft 2 skills. And isierpdol here, we're going to go ahead and do a finger on isierpdol here. Can't wait to see what account number he is on the Warcraft 2 server. He is account number 157, the oldest account that I know of, period. Hailing from the United States. Definitely been playing this Warcraft 2 game for quite some time. And of course, let's do a stats on him. So we got 10,000 games. This is many a years ago, or at least. So back in 2018, he had a nice solid record of 1,500 wins and half of that number in losses. Merry Christmas if I hadn't said it again, and Merry Christmas to you over there. I didn't forget to say it to you, so you know that it is going to be a Merry Christmas indeed. Here comes some scouting out by isierpdol. Doesn't see anybody at the 11 o'clock or the 9 o'clock, so he'll stroll on home as he's doing a bit of a rush himself and has plenty of grunts to go out and about on the map to scout it. Meanwhile, Terrorcon wants to get that scout out as quickly as possible, so he's going to head straight to that 9 or 11 o'clock position with his initial grunts and the same strats that I like to do when I am playing Warcraft 2. Terrorcon. And if you don't know, now you know. Absolute Synergy is the coolest of all clans. They were originally founded by Nedro way back when. Many of impressive players inside that clan, including maybe Funat and some of the oldest names around. And here comes the second barracks, or is it? Maybe he's just wanting to chop some. Oh no, he's been cornered. But the peon does a quick dash. Been playing some football, have you, buddy? And able to wall off the base. Terrorcon, you beast. Able to quickly show all the Warcraft 2 noobs how to truly be a boss at Warcraft 2. Meanwhile, in isierpdol's base, his grunts are running home with the tail between their legs, and they need to get there faster because here comes Terrorcon with his initial attack. He's walled off, ready to push it up to tier number 2, and soon bloodlusted ogres will be on the way. So here comes the first attack. A lumber mill quickly added to the arsenal of isierpdol, and he's going to have a nice wall off. So really, these two players are super studs at Warcraft 2. I myself am a little bit jealous that I don't get to play as well as they do. Here's the breaking of that choke point, and he'll quickly run right back to the choke point. But wait, Terrorcon's in the base. He's moving towards those wood choppers, and he wants to get a couple of peon kills to really drive home the fact that he's awesome, and he's made it pay dirt as the peons fall. One by only one, actually. 2 peons killed in this assault, and then he takes a quick battle, but loses all of his defensive forces. Meanwhile, isierpdol down here at the 5 o'clock position, hammering away at that front door, and Catapult likely not going to be out too quickly. Or will it actually? This is before they had the super sweet upgrades to Warcraft 2, so we're not actually able to see the units being built without word to observe. Isierpdol making up for the lack of wood chopping that he had at the moment due to Terrorcon's terrorizing his wood chopping lines. And there is the catapult. So Terrorcon sitting pretty in this game, gonna repair his barracks up to full health, and then likely gonna chop out. And we're gonna have a special break for our sponsors, who would be Pabst Blue Ribbon. This is original Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. Nature's choicest products provide a surprise flavor. Only the finest hops and grains are used, selected as America's best in 1893. Oh my gosh, am I playing Diablo? What are you doing? You're supposed to be watching Warcraft 2! But there's just so many cool staffs here. Alright, anyway, let's go over here and check out what they got at the gambling station. Or maybe not. Maybe I want to get my new Amp Eliza. Yes, I definitely need to resurrect Amp Eliza. She is my favorite. There's an enchant, and let's go wreck face in Diablo. Diablo 2, by the way, not Diablo. Arcane Sanctuary or Canyon. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to fast forward this. Come on, what are you doing? Going on a stinking. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, you're trying to kill Andariel. You're supposed to be watching Warcraft 2. Are you kidding me? Oh, heavy boots that are unique. Let's see what they give us with those heavy boots that are unique indeed. Woo, plunder. Is that a turn helm or is that just some magic find on the helmet? I bet you that's magic find. Save and exit and back to our wiki Warcraft 2 audio sensation that you're now hopefully fast forwarding, bearing witness to. All right, so we have fast forwarded in that game, did a quick Andariel run. What a noob at commentary. I'm sorry, Chaseless, that my commentary is so noobish, but I know you like it anyway. So thank you for making my day with that nice comment you posted about how much of a noob commentator I am. Really, it actually made me feel pretty good. Chaseless! And I did devil horns with my hands there if you couldn't see, which I know you can't. Alright, here's the Ogre Mage at level 4. Is Terrorcon gonna hide his forces until that Ogre Mage level 4 hits, and then he's gonna go clean up the riffraff. Meanwhile, 3 ogres being sent away either to lure the forces or maybe to have a surgical strike just as soon as Bolas arrives, and he's gonna scout out this massive group of ogres coming down. Here's a huge ogre and grunt army assault, but Bloodlust has arrived, and he's now going to easily clean this up. Still the 3 ogre surgical strike moving on in just as the other one attacks, and Bloodlust has arrived for isierpdol just in the nick of time, but still the 3 ogre surgical strike able to deal quite a lot of damage. What a Warcraft 2 player this Terrorcon from Clan Absolute Synergy absolutely is. Originating in the Con server, Terrorcon is one of Warcraft 2's most influential players. He has really brought about many great things, myself being one of them. Here's the expansion from isierpdol. Not gonna sweat the quick defeats he suffered on the battle. Those grunts were just taking up farm food and needed to be disposed of anyway. So it's about to get real, ladies and gentlemen. As ogres come barreling down the middle stretch, they're gonna run straight into Terracon's forces, but meanwhile I'll stare at this tree. Whoa! Terracon able to quickly clean those up with a rapid bloodlust of his own, and dead bodies lay strewn in the middle of the map. Notice that Terracon lusts up his ogres, only 3 of them necessary to be lusted up. When he sends them on that scouting party, doesn't want to waste the time to lust them all up. He's got better things to do, like attack the front, attack the 12 o'clock, and set up his own expansion. Wow, Wiki Warcraft 2 at its finest being put on display here, only at Wiki War 2 Combat Channel. Actually, I can't upload this to the War 2 Combat Channel because I am not verified there, and they won't let me upload videos more than 10 minutes. Merry Christmas to xmas. I really appreciate everything you've ever done for Warcraft 2, and you are the greatest Warcraft 2 player of all time. Here, Terracon, once again, just lusting up a couple ogres. Doesn't need to lust them all up because he's got enough ogre army beat down power to punch those few peons in the face and take down that 12 o'clock position. But he's going to need to be careful because isierpdol is going to be launching his counter assault here, and 2 ogres sneak in to punch the small 5 peons in the face for retribution. So while isierpdol has lost his 12 o'clock town hall, he is a little behind in the game, but not too far behind. A mere 1,200 gold and 800 wood. No problem for a veteran player like isierpdol, who has the 4 barracks being put on display. Woo! I can't wait to watch these 4 barracks for the next 5 more minutes. Maybe I am doing an Endario run. Maybe I am doing a rune run. Who knows? Nope, I'm actually here watching this game, and look at the peon transfer. That, as my good friend Troll Goldart would say, is one heck of a choo-choo train of peons. Big shout out to Calvin as well. I really miss playing Warcraft 2 with you. isierpdol Terracon. Oh, dang out of beer. That's okay. We'll finish the rest of this commentary without burping into the microphone, as I once would have done at an earlier date. But this game is just far too important to be sabotaging it with burps into the microphone. For here is a 9 bloodlusted ogre army assault looking to take retribution on the likes of Terracon. But Terracon has his own 9 bloodlusted ogre army assault waiting in the winds to be dealing with this. But here's the bloodlust and here's the assault. Will Terracon's forces get caught off guard, as they are likely only half bloodlusted? Indeed they were, but indeed they ran right by. Terracon's making the long distance assault at the 11 o'clock just to make sure that there's nobody there. And you can see that's why he only bloodlusts a fraction of his forces. And then he'll move on for a super secret sneak attack on that 12 o'clock. But meanwhile, here comes the pain at the small 5 position. It's endured it once before. Can it possibly endure another ogre army assault, as they have now gone deep behind the enemy lines into that gold flow? And now you know isierpdol is no Warcraft 2 noob, a hardened Warcraft 2 veteran, determined to get payback. But payback here from Terracon as he moves his ogre army, but does a mistake as he attacks the Great Hall and quickly remedies that. See, I was gonna burp, but I decided to do the instead because I had promised not to burp. Anyway, Terracon able to quickly clean up all of those peons, and things are not looking good for isierpdol, as many lives were lost in that foray. Meanwhile, the small 3 mining, and what are you doing? Just get back to watching that. You are the worst Oh my God, I'm going to write a letter to my congressman about how bad of a watcher this Justin Schmidt guy is. Here comes the isierpdol with a counter assault. He has lost quite a few peons, but he could still come back in this game. It is a good game indeed, but a huge ogre army. Will Terracon be able to deal with it? He hasn't got the DKs out there to do the defense. The ogres come running right back this small fraction of the forces before they bloodlust and get ready to deal with that small threat. Does Terracon actually have enough ogres to deal with an attack like this as they move over to the 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock position and completely burn it all to the ground? And that's another big hit, pulling himself back into this wiki Warcraft 2 extravaganza on Christmas Day 2022. Are you gonna go out and play Warcraft 2 at war2.ru or war2usa.com? Hey, they play in the weekends. They're war2usa.com. Big shout out to Tupac and to all. Big shout out to Ill. God bless you and Merry Christmas to Ill. And a big shout out to all. And to all, a good night. Here comes or good morning, I should say. isierpdol mining nicely from this 11 or 12 o'clock spot. So Terracon does seem like he has the extra advantage when it comes to mines, but isierpdol has what the heck of a gold flow right there. And this 3 o'clock position quite open and exposed to any kind of assault. So Terracon could quickly lose the bit of advantage he has gained. The game still a nail biter. I bit my nails all off when I was watching that last game. I fell off my seat so much, so I had to put an extra seat next to mine because I was tired of sitting at the edge of my seat and falling off my seat. So now I'm sitting on 2 chairs. Here comes the same deal. It worked last time. He's hoping it's going to work again as Terracon moves up to that 11 o'clock position and then does a 9 o'clock assault. Ooh, he needs that surgical strike at the 12 o'clock right now. Meanwhile, Terracon moving on over to this 8 o'clock. What an expansive player. A nice cannon tower to defend these two, and a DK to defend the small 5, but Bloodlusted Ogres could possibly burn down that farm. But no, they're not. They're going to bite the farm if they stay there, or by the farm, I should say. Here's the nice expansion at the 4 o'clock, and here lots of map control. But wait, there's an Eye of Kilrog, the evil Eye of Kilrog. isierpdol, no noob, uses the Eye of Kilrog to determine exactly where he needs to launch his surgical strike, and Bloodlusted Ogres right there to pull him back into this game. What an exciting game! What an exciting time to be alive! Only in the world of wiki Warcraft 2. Alright, Terracon actually misclicking a bit here, sending his ogres up there, and he has plenty of ogres to deal with that 3 o'clock strike, but a few straggling survivors is all that makes it out of that 3 o'clock position. And isierpdol with one swift Eye of Kilrog has been able to pull himself back into this game. But here's that strike we've all been waiting for, and he's going to actually catch these ogres quite off guard, or will it, as they run right back the meaty targets and then run right past the other meaty targets into the back of the base. No, they're going to stop and clean up, but too little, too late. Those group of ogres at the 12 o'clock were able to be bloodlusted, and Terracon has paused the game. He's gonna resume the game. He must have been clicking up here. That's exactly what I would do. The excitement, the action. Oh my gosh, what am I being excited for? Ogres running away. This is Warcraft 2. And actually, isierpdol doing this very expansive behavior of his own. And DK quickly shuts down the main mining operation of Terracon. Terracon, who once looked like an easy win, now suffering from a lack of peons. As he does have the 4 o'clock spot where the straggling survivors of the 3 have been able to limp into. And it looks like it's under threat, but Terracon able to quickly defend it as he wisely needed to do by setting a large group of ogres down there at the 12 o'clock. The mining is outrageous. I've quickly mining the entire mine out, gonna put all those peons out of work, and they're gonna need to make that journey over to a new mine very soon. But as of right now, boy howdy, he's certainly got his pockets heavy with gold. He needs to put another belt on before his pants fall down. Here's a nice bloodlust up of the ogre armies, and they're gonna move straight to that last mining spot. Does Terracon lose this game? Oh no, this is gonna be disastrous for Terracon, who was once so far ahead, but now is suffering from bloodlusted ogres at his door at the last mining expansion. But quickly does Terracon come to the rescue of the 4 o'clock spot. He needs that spot to continue to finance his war operations. What an exciting game. I really need to calm down because I can't get this excited over Warcraft 2. It's been a long time since I've seen Terracon versus isierpdol in game number 1. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, for game number 2. It's gonna be on your way any day now. Oh, another Eye of Kilrog scouts out exactly where he's mining and could be mining. So isierpdol is making a comeback of this game, but Terracon still has that expansive behavior. But wait, here's a more super duper expansive behavior from isierpdol as he takes the small 9 position and the 11 o'clock and then strikes deep into the heart of the homeland of Terracon. I did not burp there. Gosh darn it, I tried not to burp. And here we could quickly see things go from bad to worse for Terracon. His ogre mound is being attacked. That'll cut off all ogre production. Doesn't matter how many bags of gold keeping your pants low. It could be quick. Oh, but hey, he's even going for the fortress. isierpdol making a comeback. What a good game. I can't believe it. We thought he was counted out, but I should have counted a little more closely in this Warcraft 2 game because isierpdol now controls the entire map. And Terracon still in this game, but the fortunes, the tides have really turned in the favor of. But what are you mining? That mine's been so heavily mined. isierpdol putting all his eggs in a basket where there's no eggs to be put. He is actually getting the small 9, a very risky position for him to be mining at that 3 o'clock. And doesn't have too much gold funds inside the mine, most likely. And Terracon has opportunity here to shut down the small 9 and bring himself. What, am I doing another Diablo? What the heck? You are the worst watcher ever, Justin. I'm writing a complaint to Justin on his YouTube channel right now. Or were you listening to Doctor? You're stopping the game to listen to Doctor. I'm fast forwarding. Okay, never mind. Dr. Mario. Anyway, here comes the temple. Yeah, actually, so he'll be ready to death and decay that 8 o'clock spot at any day now. Ooh, look at the 6 o'clock spot on this guy. He's definitely gonna be mining from there. And a hasted DK on his way to the 4 o'clock. Yes, he is. He wants a touchdown. He dodges past these trees. Can he dodge past the ogres? Whoa, touchdown! Or, yep, actually able to kill a few peons. But Terracon with the quick peon pull, able to save the day and save his opportunities in this game. But wait, there's a huge ogre army assault. They're all running by and stopping, turning right back around and cleaning up all ogres in sight. What an excitement. Terracon able to quickly clean it up with the help of a DK. Wow, my jaw boom, just hit that countertop because it dropped at the action that you're bearing witness to only in Warcraft 2, which I will be very warm every single time I put my Warcraft 2 blanket over my shoulders and warm myself up. So thank you to my brother for giving me that excellent Christmas gift, of which there shall never be another gift greater on Christmas Day. So sorry everybody else who ever thought to give me a gift. you might wanna not even try because you'll never top the Wiki Warcraft 2 blanket. Isierpdol still managing to gain a huge swath of this map and able to, oh, but wait, Small 9 has been crushed by a couple of ogres who infiltrated from the above the 9 o'clock position. Wow, Terracon with surgical precision, able to hit a huge damaging blow to the entire economy of Isierpdol, and meanwhile his 8 o'clock is under attack. But remember that Temple of the Darned? I remember when Nedro would always make fun of me for saying the word darned when I called them temples. Big shout out to you, Nedro. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying because that was such a nice moment. Thank you, Nedro. Merry Christmas to you. Oh, Nedro, what the heck is your YouTube channel doing with all his videos now? You got like 2 videos on there. 2 videos of Torah. I thought you were mad at Torah and you're only putting a couple videos of Torah on there. Anyway, I want to say thank you to Torah and to Burnt and to Nedro and to all of you out there. Man, the man, you're the man. And to everyone who's awesome. Even you, Alias. Here comes Ogres moving out and dealing damage. So Terracon might actually win this game. He is now wresting map control back from Isierpdol with the 9 o'clock and the 8 o'clock being dominated in his favor. But Isierpdol still has that 11 o'clock, which is increasingly hard to difficult, or I should say, to deal with. And now that the town hall is even closer here, and with that out being able to be death and decayed with the greatest of ease, the 11 o'clock is a sure, staunch, worthy spot to be mining from. And a Goblin Alchemist, interesting choice from Terracon. He's tired of using Eyes of Kilrog, which he hasn't actually used. But no, it's a Sapper attack. Gonna use Blasted Ogre Army to bust in that 11 o'clock's door. And I'm gonna eat my words. I need to get a napkin around my chin and whatever, because I need to eat my words as Terracon shows you how it's done to bust into that 11 o'clock spot and take down the mining action. But the mining action actually seems to be happening at the 9 o'clock spot, where the majority of the mining from isierpdol is being done. And look at the 4-2 choke. Whoa, wow! And Isierpdol's gonna kill his own Great Hall to be able to clean out these ogres. Or is he gonna need to re-bloodlust his ogres? And here comes another choke point from Terracon, setting up his ogres in the perfect spots and bloodlusting them up, but doesn't quite have them as he wished them to be, and they are cleaned up. But is it too little, too late from Isierpdol, whose fortunes in this Wiki Warcraft 2 game have been flip-flopping like butterfly caught in a heavy windstorm. Ha 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 ha. Isierpdol making a desperate assault at the door of TK, but I think that TK might actually come out ahead in this game and be victorious. Although he could, if he loses all his barracks, it could be bad for him. But even though his ogres aren't all the way bloodlusted, Isierpdol is gonna be forced to retreat. Doesn't have the bloodlust. What are you doing? I'm watching this game. Gosh darn it! I hate this. Oh, Zelda. I like Zelda. Zelda does a great game, and they got a new Zelda coming out, so don't forget to check that out. I'm playing Diablo 2. I mean, all right, I'm just gonna give up here. I appreciate you guys all for watching this Warcraft 2 game, but I can't. Are you gonna do a rune run? Come on, buddy. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, it's gonna be a rune run. The Gorefoot. Nice. 20% faster rune walk. Am I gonna wear it? I gotta see if I'm gonna wear it. No, I'm not gonna wear it. And then we're back to the Wiki Warcraft 2 action, as Isierpdol has that 9 o'clock mining heartily and keeping him in this game, but that's all that Terracon needs to do is destroy the 9 o'clock position, and he will claim a victory after this epic marathon run of a game. And Warcraft 2, Merry Christmas to you, is the game. The last game I was swearing in because I got a little upset. But this game is the game I will be posting to the Wiki Warcraft 2 forums, unless my voice gives out by the end of the game. Terracon moving on up. He's got that ogre mount in sights, and he's gonna go actually try to end the game right here. So we're gonna fast forward it. Nope. Yes, he does indeed end the game right here. Isierpdol still able to maintain a domination of his own little areas, but domination of the entire map has been had by Terracon from Clan Absolute Synergy. So Merry Christmas to all, and to all, I'm sorry to the people who wanted to watch this. I don't have time. I need to go eat my breakfast and get ready to spend time with your old family. Here comes the middle. That's what you need to do when you want to win it go. And it's been an hour, so you're going to build the middle up. And I'm sorry, but wait, there's no more. This is the end of the game, and that's GG, ladies and gentlemen. Isierpdol loses. And Terracon from Absolute Synergy wins. And Justin goes back to listening to Zelda and playing Diablo, I guess. Wiki Warcraft 2. Peace out, homies.